We can go ahead and get started. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you are. Welcome to the MA Connect session, How to Avoid Common Payment Pitfalls. My name is Thayer Lucian. I'll be your moderator today. Our presenter is Hillary Heath, who is all queued up and ready to go. As we go through the presentation, feel free to communicate with the other participants with the chat. You can also feel free to send any questions you may have in the chat. We can field those as we go, or perhaps at the end, depending on how many questions we get and what they are. Great. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and pass it off to Hillary.
Thanks, Thayer, for the introduction here. I just wanted to take a second to introduce myself. My name is Hillary Heath. I am the Sales Enablement Manager here at Repay. I've been with Repay for over 5 years, and I started actually with our implementations team. Now I work with end users and partners to enable our sales team to find the best solutions for their payment processing. So up on the screen, you'll see our list of humble brags here at Repay, but I'll give you some background on us as an organization. We're a processor, gateway, and integrator trusted by thousands of merchants, and we're based out of Atlanta, Georgia. Our team of experts, myself included, work diligently to offer innovative products and services to our merchants, no matter the processing volume. Over the past few years, we've expanded our offering to encompass both AR and AP solutions that allow our customers to get paid and pay their vendors easier than ever. So, a quick stop on the agenda so you know what to expect of this session. We are talking about payment, what to look for in a payment provider, the 7 questions to ask yourself when evaluating solutions, powering up your payments, and takeaways. Since we are a technology company, you'll notice on a few slides that we have QR codes to scan for more info. I'll pause on each one of those slides for you, and you can whip out your device, get those golden nuggets of info straight to your smartphone. So, what to look for in a payment provider? As it turns out, there's a whole lot that your payment solution can impact. Your customer satisfaction, the easier it is to buy from you, the more your customers are going to want to buy from you. They'll pull up your website and place a new order more times after they've had a good experience. Cash flow, more money in when you expect it to come in, and efficiencies in your workflows that allow your dedicated reps to focus on getting more customers across the finish line, and of course, your bottom line. So, the first question that we have today is, does the payment solution integrate with the systems that you're already using? Manual driven and legacy processes are time consuming and costly, and they take the manual driven invoice process, for example. You can save money using these processes over $171,000 and 125 hours a week by operating under a more integrated payment provider. Using integrated payment providers like bill pay services can lead to significant time and savings. So, multiple financial systems really equals repeated work. That's the duplicate entry is probably the worst phase you'll want to hear when you're talking about evaluating new systems and improving the systems that you already have. That is work that you've already done elsewhere, sometimes twice over, operating under a new system, plugging those same numbers back in. We want you to use your ERP, your CRM, and trusted e commerce solutions in the way that you're used to using them and only using them one time. This is going to help us reduce human error and creates an ease of use and gives you those comfy feelings that make working day to day easier. Modern systems simplify these solutions that we're providing, reporting, freeing up time for more strategic initiatives that you can focus on elsewhere. I will pause here for a second while you guys whip those phones out and scan for our integrations. So, Repay actually provides a payment platform that integrates with the systems that you already use. Some of those ones on the sheet that you'll find by scanning this to receive our slick, they may look familiar to you, and that's great. Here's a cute little graphic that's highlighting some of the big names that we work with to ensure that you're able to work inside those systems that you're used to seeing. If you don't see yours, it's because there was too many to fit on one slide. So make sure you follow up with me after the presentation and we can talk about the ERP systems, the CRM systems that you guys are using that you want to integrate payments into. So, question number 2 is, does the provider offer 99% uptime? What's the opposite of up? It's down. Downtime is the worst. According to an HIS market, businesses can be losing $700 billion every single year due to IT downtime. Each minute of downtime can cost you $5,600. That's time when you're not processing payments. That's time when your IT outages are affecting your day to day businesses. Payment processing downtime can be extremely costly in other ways as well. This is our second slide, our little intermission for you to take out your scan codes to find some more information about uptime, downtime, and fail over. Repay provides 99% uptime, which means that we are functioning when you expect it, so your customers have a seamless experience. Question number 3 is, what type of support is offered? So Repay offers 24/7, 365 live support. So no matter the time, the day, your payment processing needs are met. You have access to real humans like me who understand the complexities of payment processing. That can get your questions answered and have you right back to your late night streaming services if you come up with a question in the middle of the night. We have dedicated boarding and implementations teams to get you up and running quickly. And I've been on a lot of installs myself that have taken less than half an hour. Question number 4 is, are we or are they an all in one payment provider? The payment industry is constantly changing and evolving, and in order to stay at the head of the curve, you'll want to work with an all-in-one payment provider who can be your one-stop shop for everything related to payments. So, what exactly is an all in one payment provider? It's a one stop shop, just like I said, for everything related to making and receiving payments. You could call us a trusted advisor to verify and enable transactions regardless of the payment channel. This is like the one throat to choke metaphor, but a lot friendlier. We are the responsible party for your payments getting processed, sending them, and receiving them. No more hours searching for a customer service phone number only to be told, oh, you have to call this other number instead. That's not our responsibility. So, with some antiquated solutions, unlike Repay, you can often see multiple gateways as the single solution. There's more than a few issues with that approach. It's more costly and harder to wrangle those accounting numbers. Refunds and voids become confusing, and there's multiple points of integration that can fail. So, it is important to look for an all in one integrated payments provider. Repay can provide clients with one redundant gateway and one platform for AR and AP. That way, you don't have to log into multiple gateways to reconcile. When there's more than one gateway involved, you have additional transaction costs, and there are multiple ways that this can fail. There's a huge value in having multiple functions as part of the same solution, like we talked about. Take, for example, AR and AP payments on one platform. Whether you make B2B payments or collect them, Repay's payment technology can simplify and optimize both AP and AR without requiring separate systems. That same method of all in one Through our secure integrations, our powerful all-in-one payment platform automates those AP and AR life cycles, allowing you to have better data visibility, security, and speed. That's money in, money out, much faster and much safer. Question number 5 is, do they offer level 3 processing for B2B transactions? This question might be confusing to some people if they've never heard what level 3 processing is for B2B, but I will help demystify that. So, level 3 processing is probably one of the biggest rooms for savings by leveraging some certain data points that come from your ERP system. It was introduced in I think my sound may have cut out there. It was introduced in 2012 with the intention of driving B2B transactional costs down. This is a Visa MasterCard program that enabled business to business specific users to receive a little bit of a discount, a kickback for those level 3 processing. 80% of companies still don't process level 3 data, which is why we are helping at Repay. We're on a mission to make sure that our customers are receiving these eligible discounts. It can reduce interchange rates, which helps to cut on processing costs, and it's available on Interchange Plus or pass through pricing. These are the fields that are automatically passed through our integrations that enable you to qualify for these rates. As you can see, there are a lot of data fields over on the right-hand side under that L3 column. These are things that you're already likely collecting in your ERP or your CRM. The date, the shipping information, invoice number, order number, and specific items. We package all of that information and send it along with the transaction so you're automatically qualifying for those rates. Here's our pause number 3 for our level 3 slick. This will help you find more information about pulling that relevant information from your ERP system and passing along with those transactions. Question number 6 is, what digital payment options do they offer? We're in the digital age now, so let's take our payments there too. So, in with the new and out with the old, there's antiquated payment techniques that are a hassle, but those are the way of the dinosaur. Customers want omni channel ordering and self service options to pay and get paid the way they want to do business. No more waiting around for a customer to try and figure out your payment options or taking a payment that may be more costly to them. Let's take a few minutes to talk about our automated supplier payments. You have your goods and services, and you want to think about what you're doing next in your business, not following up with vendors to see if they remember to cash their checks that you sent them. There are so many benefits to paying vendors the way they want to be paid, and you can often get a rebate on their payments. We offer virtual card, ACH, and even paper check if your vendors want to be paid in a specific way. This can reduce costs, increase electronic payments, and help eliminate the need for manual data entry. So, Repay offers digital payment options to help you remain competitive as well. These include our online payment portal, virtual cards, ACH and EFT, mobile payments, and we have a whole slew of solutions that integrate into our various softwares. We have web integrations, IVR, text message, and more. Question number 7 is the company keeping up with the fintech revolution? Remember that part at the beginning where I said Repay is a technology company? Well, here it is. Financial technology or fintech is changing our world and our economies, and that is the way that we do business. Fintech refers to a wide range of products, technologies, business models that are really reshaping the financial services industry, and payment technology is a huge piece of the fintech revolution. So you'll want to look for a provider that is keeping up with this revolution and offers omni-channel payment technology for payment acceptance. 73% of customers are using multiple channels during their shopping journey, and customers who used 4 or more channels spent 9% more time in the store on average when compared to those who just used one channel. That means 78% of retailers admit that there's no one brand experience for their channels. So we work to unify that experience so your customers are receiving the same level of quality and the same level of care across all of these channels. So, a properly implemented strategy for your omni channel payments can allow you to allow multiple methods of payment for incoming and outgoing payment, which provides a seamless experience for both your customers and your vendors. Since Repay is a technology first company, that's exactly why I started my career with our technology team. We are constantly growing and working to integrate into new technologies. The fun never ends. Repay leverages technology to automate solutions, and we're always learning about the newest, next CRM and ERP, so we can never stop getting new information. Repay is really leading the new frontier of digital payments and innovation. So I'm sure by now you have a list of your own reasons for the question, why repay? But here are a few to recap. It's going to be saving time, mitigating risk, supporting efficiency, and having seamless integration. Over across the board, this allows customers and vendors to pay and get paid with the way they prefer at a less costly rate. This allows us to mitigate risk by making sure that you are processing in a safe and secure environment, supporting efficiency to reduce the time that is spent handling legacy systems and manual processes, and allowing our integrations to work seamlessly with each other. I have a few more summary slides that will sum up our AP and AR solutions. So we have native integrations that allow you to seamlessly pay vendors, batch reconciliation for accounts payable that simplify your bank rec, robust data capabilities. That's where we talked about level 3 data and pulling information directly from your ERPs to process those vendor payments, and a full service vendor enablement. Something that I didn't talk a lot about here today, but I'm happy to provide more information about later. We have a dedicated call center that reaches out to onboard your vendors to find their preferred method of payment. Obviously, we want to make sure that those vendors are getting paid in the way that they want to be paid, but don't want to put that onus on you. So we'll actually reach out to your customers to make sure that they're getting paid in a timely fashion. Some key features for our AR payments is our Repay Vault, which is PCI and DSS compliant, providing tokenized data encryption to make sure your payments are safe and secure. We have those level 3 rates that we talked was that Visa MasterCard B2B program that allows us to reduce your rates. We have 24/7 live support where we have US based customer service all across North America. And we have multiple methods to allow your customers to make payments for you: card, ACH, and click to pay, which is our online portal that can be branded to your business that allows your customers to pay invoices online and pay the way they need to be paid. If you want to see some glowing reviews about Repay, Repay is actually a G2 high performer in the spring of 2022 and a momentum leader for spring 2022 as well. Michelle F says she loves that she doesn't have to do double entry into her ERP system, and the process for taking cards is way easier. I encourage you to check out G2 and read some of our reviews for yourself. Here's the final scan slide to check it a short recap of this presentation. You can download the white paper that is all about avoiding common payment pitfalls for your integrated payments. It goes over some of the key points that we've mentioned today, and you can actually schedule to book a demo with us so we can go over your ERP and CRM systems together. I'm going to leave my contact information up here. Again, my name is Hillary Heath. I'm the Sales Enablement Manager for Repay. We want you guys to reach out to us with any payment questions that you have, whatever's on your mind, and I will open the floor up for any questions that we have.
All right, everyone, feel free to use the chat to ask a question. I've also turned on the Q&A feature within this session. So if you have any questions, you can put those in there as well.
I know there's often a lot of pressure to come up with a good question, so all questions are good questions. But I do want to talk a little bit more about the process of moving forward and what next steps to take. So, obviously, my contact information is up on the screen here, but our process to walk through our payment onboarding is pretty simple. We have a few discovery calls with any key stakeholders from your company that you want involved in the payment processing decision process. We'll have those discovery calls and we'll work with our underwriting banks to get you guys approved and installed. It's a very simple process to move forward. So I look forward to hearing from many of you later today.
All right, looks like we don't have any questions at this time. I want to thank everyone for coming out to the session here. We do have a few other sessions wrapping up that you could probably catch the end of. We also have some other sessions coming up at the conclusion of this one, starting at 2 p.m. Eastern time, which is my home time zone. At that time slot, we do have a few different events. Let me look at the schedule here. We have, actually, it looks like this is